Hey, everybody. Bill Caskey back. Caskey Live, 8 o'clock every day in March, 8 o'clock Eastern. I come to you live. Why? Why, you ask? Why? Because we are trying to help you finish the quarter, the first quarter, Q1, and help you start the second quarter. Today, we're going to talk more about future business and generating leads. And I told you yesterday that I wanted to give you a peek on what we are working on inside our firm to take this strategy that I'm going to share with you today and make it work. So we tried a different audio and video setup yesterday. We didn't like it so much. So we're going back to our old faithful here. So anyway, hope you can hear fine and see fine as well. I've got a couple of slides here, but here's where this whole thing originated. You know, for the last 5 to 10 years, we have been doing marketing funnels. And the whole idea of a marketing funnel, which is different than a sales funnel. And by the way, you're welcome to comment. I'll be able to see some of them, but not all. The difference between a sales funnel is how many people do you have in the pipeline? And first off, you have a first conversation, then you have a second conversation, then you have a proposal. And then at some point you do business or don't do business. So the funnel is just the process you work through. There's also the visual of the funnel, which is a certain number of prospects up here start off, and then we keep moving down until we have clients. The marketing funnel is a little bit different. The marketing funnel is we take this universe of people who could buy from us, who could be prospects for us, and we offer them something that they can hand select whether they're interested or not. And from that hand selection, then, let's say you've got a 500 prospects in your territory or in your region or in your state or whatever. And maybe you're a CEO and you've got a certain number. And we want to offer them something that allows them to buy in, engage. Buy in doesn't even mean money. Just raise their hand, give you their email address. And you've seen this. I mean, this has been around forever. But I was thinking the other day that we have just dabbled in this. And so we're going to get serious about it. I want to share with you one of the funnels that we're putting together. And by the way, you can have funnels for different things. You have if you're an accounting services company, you can have a funnel for business planning. You have a funnel for whatever services you offer. I would say the significant services. If you are a manufacturer or you have a SaaS company and there's certain like cloud services, maybe one thing, and maybe other types of services, maybe something else. So you can have a funnel for each one. But I want to share with you today how we're looking at it. And if this can help you, I would like for you, and we're going to do this over the next 4 days, I would like for you to take your stab at it. And when you get done with this live stream, go and say, okay, what did I learn today? And I'm going to give you some slides that you can take notes from. So if you're driving, sorry, can't take notes. You probably can't, but I would prefer you not. Don't want to get that call from the police. You were the last person he was talking to. Okay. So, and also, okay. Yeah. So the idea here is to create something of value. So what can you create of value? Well, let me share with you. Hopefully you can see that. I realize it's small, but I'll read it. You want to decide the freebie. It could be, this is point number 1 here. It could be a document. It could be a video. It could be a tip sheet of some kind where you say, look, if you're getting ready to install this computer, here are 5 tips that you need to know. Again, I want it to be more prospect oriented. And so the first thing is to decide what that is. And I'm going to share with you how to decide that. Number 2 is decide the timing. Are you going to stick with this for a quarter, for a month? I think a quarter at a time is good because you can rotate, revolve these. They don't have to go away because a lot of your funnels will be based on content that's evergreen, means it's not going to be different 3 months from now. It's going to be the same. You need to create a page on a site with the ability to put emails out. If you are an independent contractor or if you have a company where you don't have a web page, shame on you and them. But if you don't have a web page devoted strictly to you, you can, for $20 a month, you can buy a service platform that allows you 100 pages. And I would just put that on there. There's a service called Carrd, C-A-R-R-D. I'm not sure if it's .io or .com, C-A-R-R-D. It's like $10 a month, and you can have all these different web pages. But that's where I would put this thing. I don't want to we're not going to teach you how to design a web page because you should know that by now. If you don't, you should know that by now. Then you want to create a cadence of follow-up. So somebody, let's say you create something. Let's say you create a document that is, we use 5 reasons you don't have enough clients. You've heard me promote that before. That's the beginning of our funnel, and you'll get a few emails, and then you'll get an offer for whether you want to have a call with me or not. I've had 2 calls in the last week from people who booked calls as a result of being on this live, and they went to that, they downloaded it, and I can tell, I know who downloads it and who doesn't, and they liked it, and now we're talking about engaging in some way. So this thing works, but there's a little bit of work up front. So you have to decide your cadence. What are you going to do on the back end? Somebody raises their hand, they get the thing that you're offering. Then I think you need to create an email sequence that is, robust, that has maybe 7 to 10 emails that go out every couple of days afterwards. And if your marketing team should be doing this, but they're probably not, because they don't think about, this is really the sales journey. What you're doing here is you're just starting to capture the sales journey. The sales journey is a prospect for you, or a suspect, we'll say, doesn't really know they're interested in, your product, and they see an ad, or they see a post, or they see something from you that says, hey, if you want to do this in this part of your business, download this complimentary, copy of our white paper, or 10 ideas that you can implement in your business in the next 10 days. Something like that. They will say, oh, well, that sounds interesting. And they go and they download it. And then they see what you do. They see that not only are you giving them something of value, it's got to be of value, but they also start to see what you do and how you play in that sandbox, how you play in that area. So the idea here is to don't just let them download it and then don't talk to them again. You want to bring them along. You want to guide them. You want to share some of your story, etc. Okay, so that's and this is hard to do in 15 minutes. This may be a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but you're okay with that. So that's the lead device. We call that the lead device. What's the device that's going to cause somebody to raise their hand and ask for this? Okay, so that's the lead device. Again, it could be a PDF. It could be a video. You can go directly to book a call. We're giving some thought to that, but I'm going to we're thinking about producing a video. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Producing a video that tells the whole story. It's 6 or 7 minutes. And then from there, the person will book a call. So we're technically just doing a video, which I say here, or you can do a webinar. You can do a lot of things, but what's the thing that's going to bring value? Okay. I'm going to go through it this way. You see my, hi. Okay. I didn't screenshot this very well. So you know what? I'm going to pass and go right here. So the question is, what do your customers want? What do they want out of your service, out of your product, out of you, out of your company? What do they really want? You should be able to answer this question. If you can't answer this question with confidence, then you probably need to go to the marketplace and ask them, and maybe even interview a dozen or so clients to ask them, what do you really want out of a company like me? But generally, what do you want? So if you're let's say you're in the mining software business, and I've got a client in that business, mining software business. You're not going to create something about how to hire better employees for your mine, because that's not your lane. That's not your niche. Your niche is in, what does that software do for the business? And what do the leaders of that mining company want as a result of using that software? Not what do they want in the software, not features and benefits of the software, the result of the software. Think about the result of what it is you do. If you're in dental business and you sell equipment into dental practices, what do they want as a result of having this new equipment? Do they want more patients? Do they want better throughput? Do they want higher margins? Do they want to not have to send patients to another lab to get this done? They want to do right there in-house. Do they want more control? What do they want? What do they want as a result of doing business with you? I want you to answer that question. Here are a few that I have put in here for VPs of sales. So a VP of sales, They want their people to be more productive. If you're one of those people, your leader, your manager, your boss, the boss man wants you to be more productive. They want to see that you're working on a lot of things. They want to see that your things are coming to fruition. They love to see that. What else? They want to see their people land large accounts. They want to, when a large account comes, as my friend in the mining business calls it, a whale. When a whale starts circling the island, you want to be able to land that whale and bring them to shore. It's a terrible metaphor, given the fact that whales are dying on the eastern seaboard. Anyway, bad example, but he refers to it as whale, and I like that. So large accounts. That your VP of sales want their people to be able to land large accounts. They want their people to be fearless in the face of chaos and in the face of pressure to discount and pressure to, kind of go outside the lines. They want their people to be fearless and courageous. They want their people to hold the line on price. They don't want to discount. They don't like discounting. Discounting goes right off the bottom line. If your gross margins are 30% and you discount 10%, boom, it comes right off the net profit, goes right to the bottom line. So the CEOs and CFOs, that's why they don't like discounting. It's not because they're not good people and they want the best for everybody. It's because it just dives into profit. So they want their people to hold the line. They want their people to be able to sell a premium solution. They want to be able to give their people here's this product. It's 20% higher than the marketplace. Here's the marketing behind it. Here's why it's 20%. Here's what it will do with the customer, for the customer. Now go sell it. And they want their people to be able to do that. They want their people to have a plan. Nothing drives a VP of sales more crazy than if he or she asks a salesperson, what's your plan for this account? And the salesperson comes back obviously without a plan and says, well, I'm gonna go call on a few of these people, and then I'm gonna see if I can make a presentation in the next couple of weeks. That is not a plan. That's a wish list. What's the plan? You need a plan. You need an annual plan for your business. You need a targeting client plan. If you have specific key accounts, you need to have a plan. So when you show up, or when the VP of sales team shows up without a plan, it really frustrates them. So anyway, you get the idea. There's a lot of things they want. So what we're going to do over the next 24 hours is we're going to create a headline or a freebie that is based on what people want. And good comments here. I can't see them very well, but if you do comment, I will answer it later on in the day. We'll just do that. So that's what we're going to do today. So here's what I want you to think about is, what do your customers want? Can you open up a document? This is just a Google Doc. Can you open up a document that speaks to that, and you start thinking about that? It will help you get into their world, because the fact is that it doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter if you want the customer I want this customer really bad. It doesn't make it's different. It doesn't matter. Your needs and wants and desires don't matter at all. The question is, if you can tap into what they want, give them what they want in kind of a freebie format, or just the kind of touching the surface, and then sell them the rest, teach them, give them the why, sell them the how. So you're giving them why it's important for you to explore this product or this solution to this problem. How, we will help you with the how. So the whole idea here is that I want you to be thinking about this at a little bit deeper level. Should your marketing department be thinking about it? Absolutely. But if they're not, you can't say, well, I didn't have any leads this year because my marketing department was awful. No, don't say that. Say, look, how in the hell can I do this? Caskey says, go to Card, get a site. I'm going to go to Card and get a site. I'm going to try it for 90 days. That's $30. $30 for 90 days of having a website. You create a document or create a video, create an email campaign of some kind, and let it rip. And then we'll talk in the next couple of days about what should be on that page. And we'll also talk then on Thursday or Friday about promoting that. So I want you to give that some thought. I'm here to help. If you have any questions, put it in the chat here in the comments. Or if you go to the platform that you're watching on, you can, after the fact, make some comments on that. But I want to help you here in the rest of the year. And I see lead generation being a big problem for companies. I mean, it always has been, but it's really big now. Use technology, use this strategy. We already have, and it's worked, and we're going to double down on it. So I will see you tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. Think about this. Do that assignment. What do your customers want? What do they really want? All right.